Welcome, GMAN Division 3C, after long ado to finally your recap, which is actually a double cap featuring me, Gunnerside, and Lazra.
Hello.
We have a lot to go through today, so let's just start. Night Juggler is back, wins 2-1 against you. I would ask
Yep.
you if you know how the game went, what happened, but that's like, what, 2 weeks ago? More than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's
So,
2 weeks and like 6 nights out ago, so
yeah.
I can't really remember. Um. Uh. Yeah, I can't remember. I think my wizard failed. That might have been what happened. Yeah, I distinctly remember my wizard failing. I don't know if it was that game or another game, but
I
I
think
don't
that was
think
another game.
I don't think that would have been an excuse. I think I might have just been a bit up again. Because
Alright.
Gebbe's really good at this game.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Fair enough, fair enough.
I just play for fun.
How dare you? Blood to Sand wins against the Claudimore Rams.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean,
Big gold win.
yeah, I mean, the dice looked sort of even-ish.
I mean, they had to complete a pass.
Uh-huh.
The Cameron. So there was an RG2 catch in there somewhere to get the 2-1.
Are we sure that
Real
wasn't a
quick
valid
pass.
pass?
No, I think it wasn't because all of the pieces. Because he vanity. Oh, he might have. Maybe. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Who
The
knows?
thing is, he got the MVP. The guy who got the vanity pass also got the MVP. So he can't have been, unless it was a vanity pass to get him into MVP range, which would have been the next level play. Because he did get MVP and level up. Maybe.
That'd be great. Right. Clark Death Grips Jr. wins 3-0 against the Dazzle Wasters.
Yeah, man.
How does this happen?
Big win. Because they have like 2 or 3. Well, they have 2 big claw mighty blow pieces.
Right.
They did only get 3 casts though, which is kind of
Well, 2
interesting.
KOs, 3 Cas, 1 kill.
Yeah.
And
I think like oh yeah.
and the Orcs got 3 KOs and 5 Cas. So,
That's
I
true.
mean, the Orcs got more removals.
Yeah.
On more blocks. But I guess those removals are just on like stupid goblins. Like, I don't really.
Maybe it was just some bomber bullshit. Maybe.
Diving
Especially when
tackle
especially when the bomb like gets into a load of black orcs and troll, it just sort of like fucks you over.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a kickoff event, maybe it was a blitz and
Like 3 blitzes in a row.
Spread Eagle could catch his own kick or something. Something like that. Yeah, 3. It's a bit of a tough loss for Organised Crisis. They were doing pretty well, if I remember correctly.
Oh, hey, you leveled.
Like,
Toxic Avenger wins 1-0 against the Nordic Nublets because he was
that was an admin
win.
Yeah.
Okay. Natural Talent wins 4-2 against Merc Athletic.
Actually, I do say that it's rare that we talk about an admin win, but the Nurgle coach got an MVP on the Beast and an MVP on the Nurgle Warrior, which is pretty crazy. Those are some very good MVPs. Oh, and the touchdown on a Pesticle as well. Oh man, perfect.
Ah, really? Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Natural Talent versus Merc Athletic. It is. Yeah, I mean.
The best elves won the elf off. Shock.
I mean, I'd like to argue with you, but you're probably right.
Well, Merc Athletics threw 5 passes, which is kind of cool. And the Natural Talent only threw 1. That's kind of an interesting stat. It seems like Natural Talent didn't go too crazy. Like, what, they killed 1 guy?
They
like, sort of
KO'd
below 2,
injured.
That's below
2.
their average in this season.
Is it though?
Yeah, because they killed like 4 against me.
Ah,
and,
they
like,
did?
3 against a couple of other teams. Yeah, these are some killer farewells. Both of the War Dancers and the tree, like, doing work so far. Yeah, I don't know. Any interceptions maybe? Anything cool happen?
Yeah, Natural Talent intercepted 1 out of 2.
Oh. Did they?
Yes.
Well, if they did, it hasn't come up on REBBL.net, which is interesting because both of the intercept columns are completely empty.
That's interesting because on REBBL.net it says that they intercepted one and failed to intercept another.
That's kind of cool. There's a little discrepancy. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Either way, big plays.
Oh wow, they took Jordell. They must. That's kind of interesting.
Jordell, is that the
Might as well
strength 4 or the thrower?
I think it was the catcher. I don't know. I don't play that race. I don't know. I don't know. That's sort of interesting. Okay, the go-to elf is usually like Eldro and a wizard, or like
Right.
you could have taken like a bribe or like a bench in the form of a loner and given him dirty player and a bribe, or aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, in 3 seasons of High Elves, I've always been like basically above in TV to my opponents, so I have no idea what the stars look like. Although my Agi5 just died, so that might change.
Oh, that's sad times. My actually 5 died the other week.
Ah,
It's
nice. Death of the Agi5s.
Yeah.
Either way, Dangerous Bastards obviously win because it's an admin. And then Copy
Yeah.
Luwak loses against the Darkside Dreamers.
Yep.
Yep.
Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
I mean, no, but they had an equal amount of blocks, and the Dark Elves got 4 removals to the High Elves' 1. It's a thing.
Yeah, but they've got a mighty blade piling on Witch Elf.
Exactly.
I won't explain it. They also Ragnarok got an interception, another interception game.
Ooh.
That might be what. Oh, I feel a bit bad. Imagine if like you're the high elf coach and you're out. You were holding your own against the division leading dark elves, and then you get intercepted and they run down the field in the second half and make it 1-0.
No, take a look at the
It'd be heartbreaking.
stats. The Dark Elves dodged 21 times, didn't fail a single one.
Oh, that's grim. That's not very
100%
fun.
dodge ratio, that's an issue.
I'm surprised it's only 1-0. That would like have been a very. Unless it was like the dark side Dreamers just stalled because they were making every dodge and could re-screen every turn or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that must not have been a fun game for the high elves then, because you've got like 5 loners against a team that's making every single dodge, and like you can't really, you almost don't want to try that because like you can't even really re-roll a critical dodge fail on most of your players.
Yeah. Alright, so that was that in terms of that week's games. Let's go onwards to day 8. 8. Day 8? Yes, day 8. You won! There's something you don't see very often.
Yeah, I know, and I'll tell you why. I won by default because Wheelie93 did not get back to me on Reddit. So it's an admin decision going my way.
Nice.
Nice.
Good one. Big plays.
Huge plays. Zombane is good at Blood Bowls, made it to level 3 with the MVP. I'm excited.
Hype.
The team's finally coming together. This is where I win out and make challenges. You heard it here first.
Nordic Nooblets win against the admin bye week in a big victory there.
Which is kind of good, because if they were playing somebody else, there would have been 3 bye weeks this week, which is kind of like not ideal for the division.
Big. Oh man, the Dazzled Waltzers get absolutely dunked on again. Losing 4-1.
Back-to-back losses. This is not the time where you want to go. This is a 6-point touchdown differential swing as well.
Yep.
So this is pretty terminal for Organized Crisis now. There's only like 5 weeks left of the season. Got some blitzers levels up. You leveled up, which is nice to see. I'm on 15 and 16 with it locked.
Wait, you got the MVP 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What can I say? I'm clearly the best player on that team.
That's great.
I threw 2 passes that game. I was getting the vanity passes in and everything.
Ooh, nice.
Quality. 2 passes for 8 meters. It's pretty good for Orcs.
Very similar armor breaks. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, you said I would be sleep deprived. I haven't yawned yet.
I'm surprised you aren't yawning every other second. Like, I went to bed at 3 a.m. because I had to first do a Destiny 2 raid and then play a Blood Bowl game. Um, I'm a little
Yeah, I mean,
tired.
to be fair, like, when I get back, I was probably asleep by 5 a.m. But like, I haven't done anything since. I literally, all I did was check Discord to make sure we were still on for this.
Yeah, but it was like a sleep born of large quantities of alcohol. Those are never good. Like,
No, but I feel like most of the alcohol was absorbed by like food.
uh,
Because I went and got food afterwards, so it's fine.
smart.
I'm like young enough where it doesn't really matter that much. Like I'm sure in like 5 years time I won't be able to go out for like 2 nights in a row and drink a lot and still make the Rebel recaps in what would probably be season 30 or something of Rebel.
Man, if we're making recaps in 5 years, what have we done with our lives?
What do you mean? This is a nice little sideshow. Like this is the thing with Rebel. You can sort of just do whatever you want in your real life, and then whenever you've got a spare hour or so, you can just come on and like make fun of 11 other nerds for 2 hours. Like you can sort of do whatever. That's what's so good about it. That's why it's better than like all the other leagues because you don't get this cutting edge analysis.
Right. Yeah, no, you have a point
Speaking
there.
of, do you want to make any cutting edge analysis of this? Because I'm trying to look at the stats on Rebel.net and nothing's really jumping out of me as like an oh my god moment.
Me neither. Did he make every dodge again? No, he actually failed quite a couple. 30. So he made 33, failed 12.
Oh god, that's kind of like actually 3 stats. That's not ideal.
Yeah, I mean 73%, whereas AG3 is like 67, 63.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, when the average is 80, it's sort of like it's like one standard deviation.
Right, right.
It's not ideal.
It was a
They
bolt.
did run up. To be fair though, they did run. They got like 140 Russian. It might have been a game of like keep away. I don't know.
Might have been.
Actually, no, because I say that and I look at the score again. And it's 4-1, so they must have like gone it once. Yeah, nothing's breaking out. I mean, yeah, they only got rid of the goblin, and that's kind of it. So
Yep.
probably kick-off event bullshit, my guess. Or just
yeah.
I don't know, because they don't really have a proper. Well, I say they don't really have a proper like sacking piece. They've got that Wrestle Dauntless, which is kind of good, and that's kind of all you need against me with the ball, because I've only got blocks. So like,
Yeah.
sort of just walks in and get a 2, essentially what is a 2+ roll to get the ball out.
Yeah.
I need to get better at as a thrower, because like when the lineman with Wrestle Dauntless is like doing a job and getting 4-1, yikes.
Yeah.
I could just blame my teammates, but I'm not going to do that. Because
the
they're all
thing.
better coaches than me at Rebel, so gotta pick up the slack. Alright, should we carry on?
We should. Copy Luwak loses against the Claudimore rounds. So, I guess.
Nobody important died.
15 blocks to the Heil.
I say that one of the rookie catch that they bought, they must have bought that in between games with the money they made. His first game, he got an Agi down.
Did we expect anything else?
I don't think we did, but it's kind of just, oh my god, this is like, I don't know, this is like your voodoo doll high elf team, kinda. Like whenever someone rolls like a casualty roll against you, they actually roll it against this team. So you get all the badly hurts, and they get all the
You say I get all the badly hurts, but my AG5 just died turn 16. Well, he got strength busted, so I fired it.
Aw. Was it your sacker or catcher?
That was the lineman with leap, dodge, sure hands. And AG5.
Oh, that is an interesting piece actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure well, if he's your retrieval, you don't really need strength, surely.
Right, but I don't know. I just sort of got.
It sucks.
He was niggled as well, and he was
okay. Well,
also
you start to see it then.
And he's only made like 2 successful retrievals in his life out of like 10. He's so bad. So in a way, I was almost like happy he died because he was so garbage and he cost
it
so
means you
much.
got an excuse to get rid of him.
Yeah. The game, I mean, the High Elves got 15 blocks and got 2 removals in that, whilst the Chaos got 36 blocks and 7 removals, but you know, they're Chaos, so that's not a huge surprise there. Yeah, I mean,
I'd say yeah, that's a pretty good number of blocks for the Hiles to give away, considering you've still got 3 loners.
yeah,
Like if you look at it, that's like 2 blocks a turn on average, a little less. Considering you've got at least 2 LOS setups, which is like 3 blocks. It's pretty well played.
yeah, that is half
Like
decent.
And even then, even though he only gave up 36 blocks, he still took 4 casualties, 3 of which were permanent injuries. So just a bit unlucky, I guess.
Right.
And it's a niggle MVP as well for the kick block.
Oh no.
Do you keep the kick block with the niggle?
Yes,
But
on
no.
that team, yes. You don't have anything else.
Yeah, I guess you sort of have to take what you can get.
Straight up, I think Niggles are overrated in how bad they
Well,
are.
in terms of people think about them too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that on agi teams. I think because they're trying like if it was on a bash team where like they get into games where it's like 70 blocks each and every single piece is getting involved, then yeah,
Right.
you have to think about it. But when it's like an agi team where it's like your retrieval who's going to be sitting in the backfield, he might get bolted every now and again, but he's not going to like do a whole lot
Yes.
getting hit. I don't know. I feel like because let's say you're doing like a standard protect 5 defense, then you're gonna put your kick block like in front. He's gonna be one of the protecting pieces, so he's probably gonna get blitzed by the killer. That's why the niggle's like quite bad, because now it means you have to protect him
Yeah.
at the expense of like catcher. Although to be fair, he's only got like 3 pieces that he wants to protect, so he might as well stick Galau back there.
Right, right.
Oh,
Like,
poor old Copy Luak. This is a sad team.
if you
It's a
think
really sad
about it,
team.
right? Like, how many teams, especially at this kind of division, actually have like killer pieces? And with killer pieces, I mean like, Mighty Blow piling on minimum, right? Like, it's not that many.
So the Baltimore Rams have 3.
Well, yeah.
I genuinely think I'd include. So I've got 1. The Underworld have 2. I've got 2 really. One of them's Claw, one of them's not. But then I've got a killer for every team. For some of them, I've got 2 killers. What teams don't? I mean,
Norse don't, Orcs don't, Bretts don't, Khemri, do they? I don't think they do. Not really. Yeah,
no,
actually,
Khemri
yeah,
don't.
they do.
Khemri don't, to be fair, but they've just got a lot of. They've got like Blanket Mighty Blow. I mean, the Wood Elves don't, but then they killed like a lot of players.
Right.
So they're just hot on the Kaz dice.
Elven
They do have 3
Union
Mighty
don't.
Blow.
Lizardmen don't. High Elves don't. The Dark Elves, I guess, sort of they do, but you're not gonna pile on with the Witch right there. So in a way, they
Yeah,
don't.
it's sort of an optional killer.
It's like an armor bust is a lot worse, but a niggle first you have to get through the armor, which isn't usually that
To be
easy.
fair, yeah, armor 8's a bit of a big deal, isn't it?
Right, and then it's only a +1 to the injury, which isn't that much.
I say it is because well yeah, it is because it's like 12 on 2d6, so it means that your KO gets like it's a big shift for the KO roll. Basically, it goes from an 8+ to a 7+, which is massive. It's like the biggest shift you can get in terms of raw probability. I agree for the casualty, it doesn't. For injury, it doesn't matter really. It's like what 5%, but it's the KO that's the problem.
Alright.
And I don't know. I guess with your kick piece, like you don't really mind it getting knocked out because once it's kicked the ball, it's done its job. I feel like this is a lot of discussion on
Something very pointless.
on a team that probably is going to get re-rolled in 4 weeks anyway, and if not, they're going to go down to Div 4. To be fair, if he keeps the team, fair play. This is a big rebuilding job. I respect Mr. Leibniz if he carries on with it, because I wouldn't. I'd get bored.
Oh yeah.
I'd just be like, fuck it.
No,
I mean, that's what I've done. That's what I've done. Ever since the Underworld killer killed my best player, well, my best go runner on like turn 16, I was just like, right, this isn't my season. I'm just gonna meme. Stick around. Anyway, fair play to them. Only losing 1-0 against like a playoff team, half a high elf team is like pretty good going.
Yeah, I'd say so. The injurious bastards tie against the Night Jugglers back. Night Jugglers are back? Night Jugglers back. Let's see what happened here. I mean, equal in armor breaks. It seems they're equal on blocks. No, it's actually 69 versus 34 blocks, so it's not equal whatsoever.
Yeah, man.
Removal wise,
Go basing up against all the Saurus.
apparently. I mean, wow.
Well, he's got so much of a bench and a dirty player, like, got involved in. Griff Overworld was playing on the same team as Griff who overworlded, which is excellent to see. Just standard Griff game. Griff got a Kaz. Griff was dishing out some damage.
Big plays.
Doesn't even have tackle or anything. That's probably a Saurus he just took down.
Must have been.
Cool. No,
yeah.
Well, there was only one casual game, so maybe I think Chameleon might have just tripped over himself. The Agi 5.
There wasn't just one casual game. It was one casual game.
Wait, he's Agi 5? I thought he was only Agi 4.
Who the hell?
And
who is
he's got
Agi
another
5?
Agi skink as well. Speedster's got Wrestle
right,
Agi 4, Stunty. Holy shit! What a team.
But
Those
I mean,
like we talk about hating development on skinks, but that's like the development on skinks that you want. That's pretty crazy.
Is it though?
Just have to point that out. Yeah, I say it is. What, you dodge in on every single dodge into a cage is a 2+, and you get like 2 red dice with wrestle.
Yeah, but you still don't have tackle or strip ball. So as soon as you meet the developed catcher here.
No, but it's more because it means you can't sideline cage anymore. So it means you have to go through the Saurus and the Croxagore, which is the problem. That's how you deal with. That's how I think you deal with these teams anyway. Well, you tie up all the big pieces in the middle, and then you just sideline cage, and the skinks can't really do much.
You can't really sideline cage anyways. Like it's still a 3+ dodge for a normal skink.
Yeah, but they don't have wrestle. But normally they don't have wrestle because it's on double.
Taking this into Samba. 3+ dodge into a -2 dice where you need a push or the 2 pows. That is a 61.5% with reroll.
That's pretty good actually. Wait, what? Is that the odds with the wrestle and the Agi 4?
No, that's standard skink with nothing. If they sideline cage and get a -2 die, it's a 3+ dodge with dodge into a -2 dice where you need either pows or pushes. That's a 61.5%, which isn't great. I mean, that's a little worse than a 3 die. No, a 3+.
Okay, so right, so my play in that clan game looks a lot more better. That was like 90%. If that red dice is saying.
Yeah, but instead of doing the red dice, you could have just dodged, which is.
Yeah, but I was going for the tilt concede.
Oh no. You can't.
Did he watch the game? There was a point where he got up and like walked away. He was so angry.
Yeah, but there's no way he was conceding because that's really bad to do in clan, and we're not playing against noobs.
That's true, I guess. I did get a bit carried away. Thing is, I played Gerber the same day. I played 3 halves of really good Blood Bowl, and I think I got a bit tired the second half. Didn't play very well. Oh, I remember what happened in the Gerber game now. I thought I played really well against him. I gave him, basically, it was a 2-1 grind, obviously. He like attacked first. And I gave him, to get through the first time, he needed to make like a 4+3+ dodge, but he did have dodge, and he needed to make a good blitz as well. And he did, which is fine. And then the second half, it was 1-1, so I think I just one turn. And then, oh, it was really heartbreaking. He had to make like a 4+3+3+, or something like that. Like, it was a tough play. He didn't even have dodge. I think he might have had a reroll, team reroll. I can't remember. I don't think he did. So it was like turn 16. But he had to make like 3 Agi 3 dodges, 1 of them through tackle zones, or maybe 2 of them through tackle zones down the sideline, and then make 2 GFIs. And he just did all of it. It was just really sad. I was like the best Blood Bowl I've played all season, probably since before playoff. And I lost. That was kind of heartbreaking. I was like, what's the point?
And that feels bad.
I don't know. I thought I gave him a good game. I remember it now. I just remember the flashback to like why I was playing so badly in the second half of that clan game. Anyway, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit.
Right, I'll take over with the talking. Oh god, I wish I took more water with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a catch.
Alright, while he gets a drink, I guess I'll just talk to myself. I've gotten pretty good at this, seeing as we keep having it interruptions and connection issues, which are gone now, by the way, because I'm finally home. So the injurious bastard gets 70 block versus whatever. We looked at this before. Natural talent wins against blood to sand. That's the wood elves coming out on top again. Ah, he was always there, wasn't he? God, it's been so long I don't remember anything. You
Right,
back
I'm
yet?
back. Sorry.
Alright, we're looking at natural talent versus blood to sand. And we're wondering why they have similar armor breaks.
Well, I mean, skeletons are armor 7.
I
The wood elves got
guess.
three mighty blows, so they're going to be blitzing with a war dancer every turn. They're not going to be taking any blocks against the Tomb Guardians unless it's with a tree. Yeah, that kind of explains it, I guess.
Yeah,
that's how I'd explain it.
Yeah, that's.
And you say that the Khemri don't have a killer. Well, Classy Charles III has now got mighty blow piling on blocks. So
no, I did actually. I said he didn't have a killer. Then I looked at them and went, actually, they did.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes. One pass for blood to sand. What is up with these passes?
Well, they got the Agi 3 passing, you might as well.
No, you might not just as well, because Agi 3 passing sucks. Like Agi 2 passing, no, Agi 4 passing like makes me, want to die. Agi 3 passing is actually like the scariest
I don't know who's
thing.
catching. I don't know who keeps catching this ball. The rest of the team's actually so like it's an Agi 3 pass then a coin flip basically.
Yep.
So I don't know what's going on here.
Like surprisingly similar blocks.
Because they're not even big passes. It was a 2 square pass. Unless he was passing directly over a wood elf and hoping he didn't intercept it. You might as well just make the GFIs and hand off. In my opinion, anyway, it's better rolls than Actually, no, is it? It's probably not actually.
Is it 2 plus 2 plus better than a 3 plus?
Because of course you got the pass skill.
Yeah, it does.
I'm being dumb. It's a 1 in 9 instead of a 1 in 6. I'm really silly. Sorry. Yeah, any crazy stats?
Not really, except that it's sort of odd how they got sort of similar blocks with sort of similar removals, but then again,
Yeah. Well, this is kind of the interesting stat. The Blood to Sand had like. Okay, sorry, I was trying to make clever analysis there, but it turns out I was thinking through the stats wrong.
Good one.
Only 44 blocks. 44 blocks given up is quite a lot actually. But then when you've got the tree, I guess the tree's doing a bit.
Oh, I just realized.
Yeah, it's kind of a shock loss because if you consider the position on the table, it's a bit of a. I mean, Blood to Sand will be a bit annoyed now. They've lost a bit of momentum. But at the same time, Agi teams are a big problem for Khemri, especially a Khemri team that. I mean, they've got 3 tackle, and they've got actually, yeah. I think this is the one Khemri team that would expect to do okay against Agi. I mean, they don't have any diving tackle, but in between like the thrower with movement, strength, and tackle, and like the blitzer with tackle, juggernaut, you'd think they could do a bit of work, but apparently not.
Yes. No, I just had to go into the main menu because I just realized I had sounds on, so like Bob was talking over us. No big deal. I usually have them really low. We were talking about
Bob probably provides better analysis than I do most of the time.
The Toxic Avengers won against Lord Death Grips Jr. Yeah. 4 armor breaks for Glard Death Grips Juniors. What do you say about those killers? You can
What?
I mean, you said that they had a bunch of killers, but they get 4 armor breaks.
Yeah, I mean one of them was a cat. Alright. Yeah, that looks a bit weird, doesn't it? 22 blocks, 4 armor breaks.
And
I guess it might. I don't know. That is kind of interesting, actually. What? I guess maybe what might have happened is maybe like the troll got KO'd or something, and like stayed out for most of the game. So and then the Nurgle would just put all their big guys on the line, and so the Underworld couldn't even take their blocks on the line, which is why that number's so low. It's only 22.
I guess.
I guess. I don't know. That was very good block minimization there by Zombie. He's only giving up 22 hits.
Pointless speculation.
Yeah, you love to see it. It's the backbone of this recap.
It is, isn't it?
Especially these days where like I'm too busy to watch all the games, so I can't even like tell you what happened in the game.
Pointless.
2 expulsions for the Toxic Avengers.
2 explosions.
That kind
Yes.
of sucks.
I mean,
Were they the TV underdog in this game?
no.
Yes,
No.
they were.
Were
Oh,
they?
so they might have induced a bribe. That's kind of cool.
What?
They
2
took a bribe and still got 2 expulsions, maybe. You have to remember this is an 1850 underworld team, so.
No, what probably happened is he out-removed the underworld and then just went in with the boot to finish them off.
And didn't finish them off.
I mean, you don't really care about expulsions when you're like 5 guys up.
No, that's true. I mean, 2-0 for Nurgle is pretty, you know, that's pretty much like, that's like a 4-0 for any other team.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So just so shit at moving the ball. But to be fair, they have got a pretty online ball carrier now, like with Lodge. That's pretty good.
Mm.
You know, it's a good double to get, good time to get it. Nice.
Right, so I think that was that in terms of the last 2 weeks worth of games. Let's take a look at what actually happened to these teams in terms of development. This is gonna take a long time, isn't it? Nordic
I feel like the free cap,
Nooblets.
you got loads to talk about.
Nordic Nooblets, well, the first one, they didn't get anything. And then the second one, they got absolutely 2 things. They got a level, which haven't been taken, apparently.
I guess he must still be up in Shetland. That's
Yeah.
my guess. I don't think he's even looked at his team in what would be 3 weeks now.
Uh-huh. Either way, 2
Kinda
lemon
sad.
levels. Such is life. Dazzle Wasters. Dazzle Wasters. Go. They get a level on Hindus, who gets movement.
Nice.
Level on me, I get tackle. And that was that for one of the weeks. And then the other week, they had a Black Orc die. Luckily, he was a rookie. You leveled, he got block. And then Braddock leveled, he got Mighty Blow. Those are some solid levels, actually.
Yep.
He's fast.
Yeah.
Fast orcs.
Yeah, they're slowly getting there.
Fastly.
Apart from this weird, they seem to be paying this really weird like Black Orc tax, where every 3 levels like a Black Orc blocker dies, which is horrific.
You seeing these blitzers? They're amazing, man. And the troll?
Yeah, he's only got. This is the thing. I think he's only got 3 blitzers, unless he's bought one since the.
No, he has
game.
4 blitzers.
Okay, he's bought off a new blitzer then.
Well, you say he's bought a new blitzer, but they're all level 3 or higher.
Oh no, sorry, it was an MNG that was happening. So I go to the game reports to see his level. Yeah, sorry.
Right.
The killer got MNG new, and then missed a game and didn't show up. Okay. So that was that. It's nice. 3 movement ups. This is a faster than you'd expect orc team, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a nice team, except for the sneaky alignment, which is an affront to God.
Oh, that's funny though. You need a bit of meme. It's good.
The goblin is more than enough meme, especially with movement 7.
No comment.
Onwards to Clotimorams. Clotimorams, opening REBBL.net, here we go. They get a death on Laird. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. It's a Mighty Blow block Pestigore, no Beastman.
Yeah, one of his killers got killed.
Well, you
killers
see,
in train.
And then another Beastman died, this time with block, Mighty Blow, and Claw. So he's been paying the Beastman tax. But is that really something you can say when
there's no other tax to pay? It's all Beastman. That's like saying, I don't know. I don't think there's any other team that's all one unit. That's like. Yeah. Sorry.
It's Major Bite with his Norse.
Oh yeah. It's like Major Bite paying alignment tax.
Right.
Uh,
So there's that for the Claudemore Rams. Night Juggler is back. They get
Oh, did they not get any development? Was it just death?
what? Yeah, they got zero development. They just died a
Oh,
bunch.
that sucks. Sad.
Unless I'm blind, I don't.
No, I don't think you're blind. I'm having a look at the team. I'm not seeing anything like I think is new. So
Right. So I think Night Juggler is back. Might be in a similar situation where their lineman died in one of the weeks. And the other week they got a level on Mice Juggler, who got Strength. Oh Jesus.
strength.
So they're not in the same situation because that's an actually insane ball carrier.
Yep.
Um,
All he needs now is dodge, which
yeah.
is 20 SPP away, and he's like set.
Mm.
It's good.
In terms of other development, he lost a rookie blocker to a strength bust, and his lino is
Yeah,
MNG.
but his other oh, that's my first yawn. Sorry. But Knife Giggler got dodge. I think that's new. So that's some Rog guard. All it needs is like stand or something. I don't know.
It doesn't say that's new.
So that's pretty good. It's definitely a level because they were all guard at one point.
You
I
sure?
remember. I'm sure of it.
No, I mean
No. Oh, he got rid of it. I think he got rid of and rehired Griffey Overweldy. Is that correct?
What
yeah,
are you going
only
on
played one
about?
game. So, if you remember, Gerber had a really smooth, like he had a stat busted lineman called Griffey
Right.
Overweldy. He was like, what was he? He was like movement 5.
Niggled, Agi1, yeah.
And he's finally gotten rid of him and replaced him with
A
like
legend
replacement.
dies.
Yep. Griffey dies, long live Griffey, comes back, ready to get crippled all over again.
The king is
But he's
dead,
on the
long live the
bench.
king.
Yeah, that's why I was referencing.
No, hear me out. The wrestle guard dodge has been wrestle guard dodge for a while.
Seriously, am I just that blind?
Yes. Alright, I'm going to
Nice.
weeks for the I'm speaking Norwegian now. Week 7, he had the dodge. Week 6, he had the dodge, yes. He's just been like that for a while.
Well, hold on, wait, you say, so I'm out by 1 week. It's not like he's had it since week 3.
What? I'll check right now. Week 3, let's take a look. Did he have it?
I wasn't being serious.
Week 3, he had it since week 3.
Oh shit, sorry Gavin. I played him and I didn't even notice.
Good
I've
one.
seen their all blanket guard. Oh, oops. Oh well.
Right, anyways, before we make even more fun of ourselves, Blood to Sand.
Mostly me.
Right, I was just saying we to be nice. Blood to Sand,
Anyway, Blood to Sand.
they get a level on their Agi 3 carriers, sure as hell Harry, who then gets Tackle, which is pretty good because he can now be like a backline thing. Like, what else do you really get, right? He's got the things.
Yeah,
Except for maybe like no, not leader because Handy Harry has that. Handy Henry, whatever. Like maybe like I don't know, like sure, like safe throw.
Nah, it has to be. It has to be Tackle.
It should be.
He's such a good. He's such a good safety already. Like he needs Tackle. Now he's really good.
Yes.
It's just like all of a sudden Kemry have a threat in the backfield.
Well, they sort of had
So
that with the strength 4.
It makes it so much harder to play. It's like a whole new dimension to the team. Like movement 7, strength 4, tackle. It's crazy. That's good on any team, let alone Kemry.
Right. Righto.
Well,
That's all.
maybe not on an elf team, but like on a non-agi team, that's really.
Okay. Yes. Yes. That's all their development. Nothing else really happened to them. Guard Death Grips Jr. though. They get a level on More Than a Fairy, which is a 2-heads hobgoblin who gets sidestep. No bird doubles for you. Then a Niggle on steroids who promptly got sacked. an M&G on Face Melter, and that's it. They got absolutely nothing except for a Niggle. Well, and the sidestep level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually 2 throwers this season, which is a bit. Still hasn't got claw. Sad
Didn't
time.
even realize he had an Agi2 thrower.
I made a big deal out of it at the start of the season.
You did?
Yeah, he hasn't come on, sadly. Not even an MVP, which is a bit sad. Hopefully he'll get one soon.
I feel like an amnesiac doing these recaps.
Pardon?
I feel like an amnesiac. Amnesiac? I don't know how to pronounce that. Doing these recaps.
Yeah, no, that's correct. Amnesia.
Yeah. Anyways, Toxic
I just have a very
Avengers.
selective memory when it comes to these. Hello?
Yes, hello. The Toxic Avengers get a level on Drax the Diseased. Gets dodge.
Yep. Ooh.
And an MNG. Then they get absolutely nothing because he was an admin win.
Yep.
So dodge on Drax. Fair enough.
I will remind everyone that there is a bounty on both the Wart and the Wart. So, I mean, it's a regen team, you can't really control it. Just in case. Because I noticed that the Nurgle Warrior is 2 SGP away from block and becoming really good and unhittable. So, short window to get that. I think there's a 5er. All the best. Keep at it.
Nice.
Man, they've got a bit of a sacker now. It's kind of cool. Wrestle Rodge dodge, doesn't they? Rodge tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Just needs strip ball.
Yeah, he just needs to, like, yeah, strip. Oh, there's no exciting stat ups though. It's kind of sad, but I guess not everyone can roll like 11s.
Well, Nurgle is one of those teams that doesn't really need it. They have
No,
access
but
to
nice.
mutations.
It's nice to have though. Like, if you wanted stats, I'd probably want them more on a sacking safety piece than on anything else.
Right, but
I mean, obviously a Nurgle Warrior getting strength is amazing, but whatever.
that's the only stat you take,
like
though.
I'd rather have an Agi 4 than a Strength 4 best.
Would you?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, because of
I
horns.
don't think it's a debate, but I think I would.
Either way,
It makes them so much more reliable on both sides of the ball. It means you can cut corners to dodge in.
you can do that with 2 heads anyways.
That's true. That's true, but yeah, actually I see that.
Yeah. I mean, you have the mutations, right?
You got me.
I mean, you want a retrieval, just get extra hands. You want a dodger, get 2 heads. You want, you know, a leaper, get very long legs.
No, you're right actually.
Right.
Ugh.
Enough hypotheticals. Merc with athletic. Get absolutely smashed on, I'm pretty sure is what happened, but I'll just double check that.
Well, yeah, they lost they lost the cap. Did they lose the catcher? Can't remember.
Actually, they got a lot of those.
He didn't turn up last week. I hope he's okay. Like, hopefully nothing bad's happened in real life. But
let us hope.
Didn't hear from him all week, which kind of sucks. Like, it wasn't even where he replied and we couldn't find a mutual time. He just didn't respond. So hopefully he's okay. They're okay. I assume it's okay. Because this is Games Workshop.
Enough gloom.
Yeah.
Arian.
Gloom and doom, yeah.
Arian gets a level. He gets dodge. That's very nice. The first level on a catcher is absolutely huge. Other than that, the lineman gets a level. That is Jesus Christ, the default names. Falanae. He gets kick. I like it. The wrestle.
His backup thrower got blocked.
Did he?
Had to throw that in there.
Flaron? Yeah, he did. And the wrestle lineman got guard.
Nice.
Nice. Other than that, he got absolutely nothing.
Yep.
those are some good levels actually.
Yeah, they are. This is like a pretty. I think it's definitely an improvement on where they were at the start of the season.
Yeah, I think you can say that.
They've not entered. You know, they've got. Have they got 11 players? Yeah, they've got 11 players. It's pretty good.
Man, they have 12 players.
Yeah, got a bench.
Yeah.
Cool.
Onwards to natural talents. Let's take a look at how they fared. There and there. They get a movement bust on the strength 3 guard catcher. Who got sacked, actually? Do you really sack that?
The movement busted catcher, strength 3 guard. No, I don't think so.
I wouldn't. Maybe
Well,
to save on TV, I don't know.
yeah, maybe he had half an eye on his team value. Might be why. He doesn't have a Wizard Stadium, so maybe he was thinking that if he sacked that, he might be able to get a Wizard in, or like deny a Wizard in a couple of games.
Right.
That's my thinking.
Martin.
But yeah, you don't. I don't think you get. I don't think it's a remove like on the purely the piece itself. I don't think.
No, I wouldn't.
It's what it's a straight 3 guard, like sort of doesn't need super high movement to do its job.
Yeah, and almost at blodge already. Like he was 5 SPP from block.
Yeah, sucks.
Right. Other than that, Martin Treeman gets blocked and Hugh Plant gets niggled. Yes.
Yep.
Well, actually, more. There's more. Patrick Ewart, the large step catcher, gets agi.
Yeah, actually 5.
And the thrower, Jack Efron, gets accurate.
Yep.
Some development.
It's coming along.
Yeah.
Starting to win. They've won a few games, won a couple of games actually.
Yep. It was quite good. Not sure about the double thrower setup, but
Sorry.
I mean, to each their own. I don't really agree with the double thrower setup, but
yeah.
Yes. Shall we go on?
Although his other thrower hasn't gotten any doubles, so maybe he thought, I want more chances to get strong arm.
Right. I mean, maybe he wants one of the throwers to be like a runner piece and the other one to be like a chucking piece.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that, even though I don't get it.
Oh, man.
Right. The injurious bastards. Haha, gotcha. The injurious bastards. There we go. And where are you? There we go. In terms of development, they got a level on a Saurus, Iguanid.
Yeah, we got tackle.
Iguanid gets block. And Speedster gets agi.
Yeah.
Big levels. Other than that, he
Big
gets
levels.
an MG on Chukwalla and a level on Agama, who gets tackle. It is nice. Yes.
Yeah, everyone's sort of well, it makes a change from the start of the season where like everything was dying.
Yes.
Nobody could buy a good level up to save their lives. Everyone's sort of come along quite nicely.
Like how many different ways can you say these are some good levels? I don't. I've run out.
I think we're trying to find out today because I feel like we've got a lot of nice levels to talk about.
Yay. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded.
Too much optimism.
Yes. The joy is just going through my head.
Oh dear.
Onwards to before I like not fall asleep but like Le Chine. Anyways, Copy Luwak. I wonder if someone gets that. No wait, I should pick up the what am I doing? Copy Luwak. There we go. He gets
down to 7 rusted players.
yeah, basically in his first level a bunch of MNGs and loners, and in the second one, oh Jesus Christ. A niggle on the block tackle, no block kick, and an agi bust on his catcher.
who I think has been sacked.
Yes.
Obviously.
He's sacked that any day of the week.
Yep. So it's 2 blitzers, no thrower, 1 catcher,
And a lot of pain.
and a lot of pain. And 4 of the chumps who managed to make it through the meat grinder. They've basically, the 4 linemen have all failed their jobs because they failed to take the hits that the positionals have taken.
Yeah.
They should be very ashamed of themselves. Ugh.
Right.
Yeah, poor old Coffee Lira. What's the first thing you buy?
A new team, actually. But the first thing
Do
you
you get a
buy.
catcher first or a thrower first?
Well, I mean, I get a thrower first because that's how I play Hiles. But there's a good. I mean, a catcher is fine as well. Also, a thrower will probably stay alive longer. In theory.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Copy Luwak. Then it's your team. Can you tell me your development, or do I need to look that up?
I got 1 level the bye week that I had. And thing is, I haven't had time to check my team. So the last time I opened Blood Bowl was like when I played my clan game ages ago.
Hmm.
So in short, no, I can't really. I know I've got a pending level on my guard go run now, and that's about.
Right. Well,
Gonna side the rat sits on a low 0 SPP.
I have a player. Hype.
I'm now up to 8 rostered players and 1190 TV. We're getting there.
Do you have any idea if Lozra is by any chance a vacation destination?
Pardon?
Is Lozra a vacation destination?
No, it's oh god, do you want the origin story of this name? Or it's not a long story.
Alright,
I don't
let's
know,
do it. Hello?
I'm still here. Do you want to hear this? Or you want to come?
Yeah, let's hear the origin story. I'm hyped.
So, in 2009, there was a hot web browser game. It's called like Tribal Wars. It was like, I don't know what it was. It was like a game. I don't know if anyone played. Yeah, for me, my friends and I started it. And it's self-conscious. It's a bit of a face like to as an old. My name was Loser Shop, so it's not anything fancy. Yeah, that was not worth some time. I'm sorry. Should we carry on?
Can you just check your Discord connection real quick?
Sure. It should be connect.
What? You just went straight robot. Hello? Hello? Honestly, this might be a Discord issue because, like, I was doing some stuff on Discord earlier.
It's good.
Oh, you're good?
My phone connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. That's what happened.
Alright, how about you tell us the origin story again, because I understood exactly 0 words.
Well, that's good because it's not worth telling. So we just carry on because it's not. I told it and realized how bad the story. I thought it was bad. It was worse. So I'm not even. It's not even interesting. So we'll just carry on. Sorry for the delay.
No worries. You got a level on Sneelich, who now not exists.
Yeah, because it's 3 levels on alignment.
Yes.
Too much. What was I going to give him even if he gets a stat? I'm not
sneaky good.
The stats. Yeah, exactly.
Zombane is good. Blood Bowl. Block? I don't really.
I haven't rolled it yet.
What? Roll it right now, this second.
Do you want? No, I can't.
Go into Blood Bowl and roll it.
I'm on my phone. I've got to boost up my laptop and like sort it out.
Oh really? Okay. Alright,
I'll
fine.
do it before my next game.
Tell me your login information. I'll put it. I'll roll it for you.
Ha, no, not on,
Okay.
not on YouTube. No way. Yeah, it'll be blocked unless something crazy happens and he gets like strength or actually.
Very well. Well,
Obviously.
lastly, we have the Dark Side Dreamers.
Last but not least.
Yes, there we go. Dark Side Dreamers. Here we go. He gets level on Ragnarok. Gets dodge. That is the obvious choice. It is a good choice as well.
Yeah.
Elijah Doom, lineman, he gets killed. An
Oh.
MG on Mortmal. Other than that, he gets level on Mortmal, who gets block. Then Fenris gets MNG'd. But I think he's played already. So
Yeah.
that's why that doesn't show up.
Cool.
Yes. I think that was that in terms of development. It only took what are we at now? 56 minutes.
Oh, lovely.
Let's take a look at next week's schedule. Yay. So first off, we have the Dazzle Wasters versus you. You gonna
Yeah,
win
I
like
predict the Orcs.
4-0?
I predict the Orcs.
Okay, I will as well. Yeah, you're just memeing, right? So.
I'm not. I'm not 100%. I'm not throwing my games. You know, I'm not. I'm playing to win as much as I can. It's just very difficult with the team that I've got. So I might as well try some like off the wall strats to try and win. It's not like I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to like come up with something to help me win. Because at the moment it's like a bit.
Right. Off the wall strats, that's memes. Got it. I'm gonna go with yours
No,
as
because
well.
I feel like memes is like just having a laugh, and it's not fair on the team because it's not fair on the teams that played me at the start of the season when I still had a team.
Uh-huh.
To like, because I don't want to be like a free win. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to get results, but I'm finding it pretty tough to be honest. It's been a hard season.
Right. I mean, I don't get Skaven, so. No hints from me. I don't know what to help you. Nordic Nublets win. Did I just say win against the Claudimorans? No, they play the Claudimorans. Isn't this
Yep.
gonna be a auto win?
Yeah, it should be a buy.
Right.
Probably is a buy.
On y va. It is. It is Knights
Oh, actually, no,
Juggler.
it might not
What?
be. Yeah,
Okay.
hold on, wait. I don't think it is. I think he might be back this week. He might. This might get played. I don't know. I remember seeing it on Reddit somewhere on a comment thread. He might be around, maybe. Like so, I might get back in time. In which case, in case it does get played, I'm gonna predict the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. So like nothing changes really.
Yeah.
It is then Night Juggler's back versus Merc with Athletic. So I mean, he did get the strength up. And Gerber is a good player, but I think his team sucks.
That's been this whole season though.
That's true.
And he's got a good amount of inducement as well. He's got like 300 inducements. That's probably like something good.
Right. I mean, you're not wrong. But I mean, the Pro Elves are looking good. I mean, I'm just gonna take a
I'm
look
gonna
at the
still back
leaderboard.
Gerber.
Ooh, excuse me. Nitro is back. Then, yeah. I mean, I think you're onto something with backing Gerber there. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Merc with Athletic. I mean, they just, you know, they have the agi, they have the movement. You know, maybe they can make one turn happen. Yeah, yeah. The Toxic Avenger versus Copy Luwak. I mean, we can't. This isn't a choice. Is like
No,
I
not
just think
really. I mean, the
Copy
High Elves
Luwak.
get a wizard.
Yes. And then what? You know?
Exactly. They don't even have like their recovery piece off the wizard has wrestle. Like, it's just so sad.
It is. So, for the first time in forever, we'll predict the Toxic Avengers.
Yep. Same. This should be a win for Zombie.
Then, Lastly, we have Natural Talent versus the Injurious Bastards. I mean, these are both sort of insane teams in their own rights.
Yeah, this is like game of the week probably. This is an interesting one.
It's an odd one. Like, God. I think I'm gonna go with the Woodies.
Yeah, because I think the Woodies need to win to stay relevant in the playoff picture. So yeah, Woodies. They have to win. If they don't win, they're not making anything like playoffs this year. And it means that they're exposing the team to like Div 3 again, most likely. Unless there's a lot of rerolls.
Well, the Woodies and the Lizardmen have the same record.
Oh, do they? Oh, that makes it even more like spicy. Yeah. I'm still gonna. I think I go with the Wood Elves.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, no, I do.
like I don't know. This is such a weird one because I mean the Wood Elves are good because they can do the standard Wood Elf thing where they have great players and a bunch of stats, but the Lizardmen aren't good in the way Lizardmen are traditionally good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'll go with that. And then to round it all off, shall we take a look at the standings?
Yeah, that's how we do.
Let us. So, up top, with a 7-1-1 record and quite a couple of points in front of everyone else, we have the Darkside Dreamers, interestingly enough.
Yeah, it's their div to lose at this point, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they are 6 points in front of the
Yeah,
nearest contender.
they're 2 games ahead of the nearest team. That's a
Yep.
lot in a 13-week season.
I mean, how many games are left? Like 4?
Yeah, exactly. So
Although,
let's
to
have a
be
look at this.
fair,
Let's see. I want to see who they've got to. Do they have a bye week? They might still have a bye week. Um, let's see. Talent. Well, no, one of the bye weeks.
well, they have a free win
Let's have a
against
look at
you.
Jester's. Yeah, let's have a look at Jester's schedule. So he's got the 1-1 today, and then he's playing me. He's got a bye week, so that's basically 2 wins probably. Sadly, unless I can pull something out the bag. Then he's playing the Pro Elves, and then he finally plays the Lizards. So yeah, this feels pretty good. He's got all the hard games out of the way. He's got the results, and now he's got a bye week, half a rat team, and a couple of extra teams on the end where he's probably going to be protecting players. But yeah, he's probably made playoffs in a good
Right.
season.
But, I mean, he's not really 6 points in front of everyone else because he's played one extra game.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they do have a game in hand on him.
So if Master Wolf wins, they're only 3 points
But I feel
ahead.
like he's got a good enough schedule. He'll probably at least make challenges.
Yes.
It's a question of whether he can hold on first against the Kemri, who I don't think we predicted Kemri to be in second place this far in.
I mean, they have a good team. They have some insane throwers. I don't think that's a big surprise.
That's true, I guess. Now that you think about it, but no, it's true. Should we take a look? The bottom is interesting, I guess. So you got both the elf teams, the bottom pro elves, even though they've got like a decent team still down there. The orcs, the sad orcs who keep losing pieces to death, means that their team is always like incomplete in terms of like nothing's blanket, so they're down there. Zombane is not directly last like predicted. He's 3-2-3, which is pretty good. It's the same record that Gerber's got with his Bretts and I've got with my Rats.
Yeah.
Those are the uncompetitive teams at this point, I think. And then looking up, it's the Lizards and the Wood Elves scrapping. This is such a big game between the Lizards and the Wood Elves because like they need it. they're the only two. They're 2 of the only teams that are like in playoff competition, and they like whoever loses probably doesn't even make challenges. So it's an exciting one.
Yeah, I mean you said it all there.
Anything else?
No, I don't
well,
think
you did.
so.
To be fair, you talked most of the levels out, which is very nice of you.
Oh yeah,
I always struggle to get there.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd talk a bit for the table.
Yeah, nice teamwork. Hell yeah.
Yes.
That was that for the. I mean, we say double cap, but it's actually only 1 hour and 5 minutes, which is surprisingly short. I was expecting we'd be up in 1.5 hours.
It's because this div has had at least two bye weeks in it. That's so, and also because I didn't see any single game, so we can't really talk a lot about every game apart from like say, oh, this might have happened, or oh, that's an interesting stat. Like, there's not so much we can say.
Yep.
That's probably why.
So I think that was that, really. We'll be back to our usual schedule now that I'm back home. And we'll see you all next week.